Hello and welcome to another planning appeal case study video. I'm John Peters, and in this video I'm going to explain how we overcame a recent refusal by Waverley Borough Council for one of our clients. This planning appeal was to overcome the refusal for a replacement detached garage that was refused by the local authority, Waverley Borough Council's planning department. Our client was initially booked in for a free, no obligation consultation to run through the refusal reasons that had been used by Waverley Borough Council and to evaluate if an appeal was viable or if an alternative option would be best suited for them. The free no obligation consultation, which took around 20 minutes, found that this case was viable for appeal to the Planning Inspectorate, taking the decision process away from Waverley Borough Council Planning Department. This case was refused by Waverley Borough Council for the following reasons. The proposal, by reason of its design, height, mass, bulk, would be unduly obtrusive and detrimental to the visual amenities of the surrounding area. The proposal, by reason of its size, scale, height, mass and bulk, would be unacceptable impact on the residential amenities of the area. Yet again, we see here a subjective refusal, one that is exactly the type of refusal that you should take to appeal 100% of the time. As an organisation, we've been finding recently a large number of errors in various local authority planning officers' decisions. These errors do help support the appeal cases. We do suspect the increase in these errors has been due to cutbacks by local authorities and unprecedented increases in workloads that are piled on the reducing number of planning officers. Many of you are repeatedly stating to us that you've had little or no correspondence throughout the application process, and the first thing that you knew was receiving the refusal notice from the council, and in some cases even it's the letter from ourselves. With planning appeals, experience does really matter. Our specialist appeals team, who handle over 2.5% of all planning appeals in England and Wales that are currently produced and submitted, start by producing a comprehensive and robust appeal statement that in this specific case covered 28 pages, just over 6,300 words. It's important to detail in the appeal statement where the local authority failed in their assessment of the case and how and where possible both local and national policy applies in favour of the appeal. Additionally, if possible, bringing in similar cases that the Planning Inspectorate found in favour of the similar appeal. Obviously, with the back catalogue we have of wins, we're able to use these cases and what the inspector said in them as an additional argument to support the case we are currently working on. It's important to know that no two cases are the same and the arguments need to be produced for the specific case in hand. Once an appeal statement is completed, we send the document to our client asking them to check if they're happy for us to submit the case. If we need to add any additional information that the client may have forgotten previously to supply, it's done at this point and the case is then submitted. It's vitally important that all the documents and responses are submitted on time throughout the process, as failure to do so will result in an appeal not being successful, something we hear about often when people attempt to appeal for the first time. Always ensure you use a professional who has considerable experience of appeals. It is worth asking them for some recent successful planning appeal case studies like you find on our website. Due to the large number of cases we handle and represent, we have a dedicated team that liaises with the Planning Inspectorate on a daily basis. For this appeal, an independent planning inspector from the Planning Inspectorate visited the site on the 17th of July, and we're pleased to confirm that the appeal was upheld and permission granted on the 8th of August in a 4-page appeal decision notice. If you'd like to find out if we can help you with your planning appeal, complete our online form on our website www.planningappealsuk.com, and our new case support team will arrange for a free, no obligation consultation with one of our planning appeal assessment professionals. Would you like to find an appeal case study for a certain type of application or even in a selected area? We have so many and not all of them are published or filmed, but that does not mean we can't show you what you're looking for. Ask our planning appeal assessment professional during your no obligation consultation. Thank you for taking the time to watch this planning appeal case study video, and I look forward to producing the next one very shortly. Thanks a lot. Bye.